and technically I'm just here so I don't get fined. You already asked me all this.
Okay. All right. Well, that's fine. So Drew Gibson is a favorite in your book to maybe win the Memorial. Who's coming in second?
Probably Paul Macbeth. Alright everyone, welcome back to the channel. I want to thank you guys so much for coming back. As you saw, the video from Disc Golf Pro Tour, and I got a drone. If you haven't seen the video from the Disc Golf Pro Tour, they asked me to do some type of funny video for them for the press conference. It wasn't me just being a jerk. If you haven't seen that, I'm going to put a link down below to that video. And then yes, I did get a drone. So also comment down below if you want to see what kind of stuff I'm going to do with the drone, what you'd like to see me do with the drone. Obviously it's hard for me to fly it and throw at the same time, so I'm going to have to wait for this social distancing thing to be over before I can really do too much with it. But what would you guys like to see? Maybe we can get a cool sunset, sunrise, I have no idea. But comment down below what you'd like to see me do with the drone. Today I'm going to be talking about and reading some of your guys' YouTube comments. I want to see what you guys have to say and see what I can do to make some funnier stuff or some better stuff for you guys. So let's get this going. Jay Ritchie asks, keep up the vlogs, man. They're great to watch. The tried and true question would be, how do you get started in disc and how long have you been playing? So my dad's friend was our neighbor and they've played for 20 plus years. He took me out one day in like 2007. We ended up moving. I never really played much. And then in 2009, I kind of picked it up again and started playing a little bit more. We moved like right next door to the course, so it was a little easier for me to get out there and play. And then in 2011 is when I got my PDGA number and started really actually competing. 2012 I went to junior 16 and under worlds. So I'd say that my progression from like 2009 to 2012 was pretty big. Like I went from not ever really playing to playing every single day, tournaments on the weekends, all that type of stuff. Hopefully that answers your question, Jay. Let's go on to the next one. Tommy, I'm not even going to try to say your last name. You're obviously from Finland or something. Asks, what are the biggest things you've taken from you with each sponsors you've had, and how has they affected the person you are as a disc golfer? Also, what's your take on cats? I don't like cats. No thank you to cats. I don't not like them. There's some great cats out there that I spent time with, but I don't want a pet cat. And then as for what I've taken from my sponsors, I think that the biggest thing was like when I was going to be sponsored by Dynamic Disc, the owner Jamie Rusko told me like, hey, you need to work on your attitude a little bit, which he was 100% right. And that just kind of made me change how I looked at a lot of things in life. Is like, if this guy's saying this, then I probably have something to work on. So that was like a main thing that I took from my Dynamic Disc sponsorship, was just have a better mentality, have a better attitude, portray yourself always in a better way if it's possible, because that's what he thought would represent his company the best, which means that represents me as a person the best. Like if, you know, I'm representing his company well, then obviously I'm representing my brand and myself well. So that was definitely something that like resonated with me and has definitely stuck with me throughout the years. Innova, I think that sponsorship kind of just made me realize that I need to be true to myself, which is what pushed me to go open bag. But both were a great learning experience. I have plenty of love for both companies and the owners and all that type of stuff, and I don't think I left any sponsorship on bad terms. So I think everything's just a learning experience, and I'm definitely happy about the situation I'm in now. But those are definitely two lessons I learned being sponsored by Dynamic Disc and Innova Disc. So good question, Tommy. Thank you so much. Eric Rathbun asks, what's your favorite course and why? What's your favorite shot shape in disc golf and why? My favorite course is really hard because I respect and love a lot of the courses that we get to play. But I would say my favorite course I look forward to the most is probably Maple Hill. I feel like that course challenges you not only mentally, not only physically, as it's a super long course, but you have to throw almost every shot there. Hyzer, anhyzer, hard, soft. I think it's a pretty delicate course to play, and it's definitely a course that if you are off of your game, or not totally feeling it that day, or not making your putts, or not throwing your up shots well, you're not going to score well there. So it's kind of a course where like Macbeth shot the 45 or whatever it was. I mean, that's an incredible round, but it's a testament to show like if your game's on point, you can really shred that place. But also anything in the 50s is pretty good there. I've shot 58 there and walked off the course. I mean, like, yeah, I played good. So it's pretty crazy to think a course can have, 15 strokes of variance and both people can walk up the course feeling like they played pretty good. So I definitely enjoy that course. And then as for shot shape, I would definitely say that like a hyzer flip, flat, a little bit of turnover, and then fade back at the end is definitely like a shot I would throw with a buzz or a rock or any type of mid-range is probably my favorite shot. Just letting something go out on a little bit of hyzer, letting it flip up to flat, glide a little bit, and then come back is definitely like one of my favorite shots to watch. And there's players like James Conrad, who execute that shot flawlessly over and over and over again. So watching people throw that shot is definitely my favorite, and then for sure me throwing that is one of my favorites. But who doesn't love a good spike hyzer? But I would say, like, if I can only throw one shot forever, it would probably be mid-range or fairway driver, flip up to flat, turn, and come back. But that's a really good question. Thank you. Kusky asks, I feel like this might get expensive fast, but you could be known as the guy that destroys stuff with this. Yeah, I would love to destroy things with anything, actually. I feel like breaking stuff that's already broken. I don't want to break perfectly working things, but breaking things that already don't work is pretty fun, and I think that it makes for pretty cool, interesting content, as not very many people really do it unless they're, millionaire YouTubers and they're trying to get views. But I do think that, like, destroying the TV was a really fun thing that I can't wait to do the second version of. And then the comment right below it actually says, love it, Drew, how about something off the beaten path? Maybe an NHL hardest hits reaction vid, just spitballing. That's something that I could definitely get down with. I think that would be fun. I think that we would all have fun watching that and seeing my reaction. But those are both a good question and good statements. So thank you guys. And that was Steve Badalian. Hopefully I said that right, which I know I didn't, but I tried. Let's go on to the next one. Joey D'Antonio says, I gotta put my notifications on. Yes, guys, all of you, please like, subscribe, turn on the notifications. That way you get notified when I post. That means a lot to me. That helps all of our channels grow. So if you guys can do that, please do so. Thank you, Joey, for the suggestion. And thank you, Joey. Hopefully you did it. So here we have 3 different types of people. Well, I guess 2 different types of people. 3 different comments all in a row. So this guy said, laughed till I cried, April Fools, stay safe. So he understood that the Simon video was a joke. We have David Church, who says, Dutch bag. I think I know what he's trying to say. Not that he's wrong, not that he's wrong, but obviously he didn't get the joke, which is fine. Not everybody can understand comedy. And then we have this guy that says, this is next level trolling, I like it. So there's 3 different reactions to the same video all on top of each other. That's the cool thing about social media or whatever is you can, that video got 30,000+ views, so obviously people enjoyed it and watched it and shared it. But there's plenty of people that didn't like it, and there's plenty of people that absolutely loved it and understood the humor and the April Fools and all of that portion of it. So I think that that's one thing about this country and where we're at, is that just everything's so dynamic. People can have 15 different opinions off of one book or one anything. So it's kind of cool that we're in that aspect where people can not like something that another person absolutely loves and found entertaining. But thank you guys for those comments. Alright, so this comment is from 22 minutes ago. So I'm actually on YouTube, like, looking for comments. Jeff Bloat says, talking about the top putter by each brand challenge, he goes, the title of this video was a little misleading. Where was the judge in Trilogy putters? Wasn't the judge one of the top selling putters of 2019? Due to my bias towards Trilogy, I was hoping to see Drew launch some plastic from Latitude and Dynamic. Well, for one, I didn't make the disc. Infinite Disc did their calculations off of the top 100 selling discs, and they sent me a representative for Trilogy, which I believe was the Maiden. I didn't ask for what disc. I had no biasness in my video. They sent me this, and I made the video. So whatever disc came in that box is the disc that I used. So I'm sorry if you feel like I forgot to do the judge or whatever, but that wasn't the case. They actually sent me putters, mid-rangers, and drivers, and that's what I opened the box to. So it wasn't me leaving anything out or not wanting to include them. The Trilogy representative, I believe, was the Maiden, and I mentioned that in the video. I kind of thought the same thing when I opened it. I was surprised there was no judge or warden or anything like that, but again, I didn't make the box. I didn't do anything like that, so Infinite Disc sponsored that video, and they sent me what they sent me. So Sorry if you feel like I left your favorite brand out. It wasn't my intention at all. I did accidentally leave out the TUI, T-U-I, by RPM. I thought it was a mid-range. It was kind of shaped like the Crow. So that's going to be in the mid-range video on accident. So sorry about that. But yeah, I didn't intentionally leave anybody out of this. Sorry about that. GamerTech commented and said, anyone want a Stego only round? Somehow you guys are trying to talk me into playing with just the Stego. If that's something you guys want to see, this comment has 98 likes. So it's something I would consider. If you guys want to see me play with the Stego only, comment down below. Let me know. Let me know what format, 6-hole challenge, 9 holes. Let me know what you guys would want to see for that. I could be willing to do it if enough people are willing to watch it. That disc is, you guys saw my initial reaction. If you haven't, go back to the putter challenge video and check that out. I threw it, I think it went 50 feet, but it would probably be a fun challenge disc. So comment down below if that's something you want to see me do. I want to thank you for joining, watching, and always commenting and supporting my vlogs. I do have a Patreon, I do have my website, gibsondiscgolf.com. If that's something you're interested in supporting, please do so below, and those links are down in the description. I want to thank you guys for taking the time to watch this with me today. If you guys have any other questions, please comment on this video. I will pull the next comments for this type of video from this video. So please comment down below anything you'd like to see me answer. Some of the most popular ones I'll definitely answer. So again, thank you guys for watching. Let's keep it going.